Man, you would think after building that dragon egg, you'd be like, done. With all those dimensions and everything. Okay, so the Crystal Yolk Temple. This is fun. We start with Aya, and then we drop to O below, and then I'll fill in uh-oh. Am I going to tell you what it is this time? You can Google. I normally have all these pearls already done. Right now I don't. But you can Google. These are all like easy crystals. They're like textbook. Okay. So from Aya. Mexican fire agate. So it's this brownie with green, sage green iridescence. So you just see it building up like a shit pile in Aya until it fills the whole layer. All right. Then we throw in some dark amber. It's honey being mixed into the fire agate. Charlie will never, ever, ever argue with that. Okay. In O, below, black kyanite. Do you guys even know what black kyanite looks like? Have you ever seen black kyanite? You get it? Because it's the magic. This is Hode. The magic stuff. And then I'm going to fill in the grid beneath O into uh-oh. Yeah, once we do this, and I send this email off to everybody, I'll regrid the planet for all of this crystal stuff too. All right, Asaya. So this is like yellowish brown sunstone. Just put sunstone. Do you know what sunstone looks like? It's like a peachy, yellowish tan. We're putting sunstone in. You can mix some amber into this too. It's not the... There's a reason why sunstone. Big time. All right. Yetzirah. I'm sitting in Yetzirah right now. Goldstone. Nobody likes that. Don't like goldstone. They could have just red jasper. Goldstone. That's got the Khaleesi charm in it. It's the bend the knee charm. Red jasper. When I give you choices, of course you pick the one that's like that I picked. Bria. That's the section above in my temple. Carnelian. So just put that. And then throw in the Mexican fire opal. If you don't know the difference between Mexican fire agate, it should be below because it's like grounded. And then fire opal, then there's an issue. They're different. They're different grids, they're different stones, they're different messages. So we throw in the mix it in with the carnelian. It's a very firebender grid, okay? Some lava. And then we've got Absolute. The one at the top, kind of, right? Because then there's another one at the top, and then there's the pyramid, and we're going to fill in the pyramid. Yeah, we've never done that before. That's because Dino didn't make me yet. All right, Absolute is violet purple color. Charite. This is also the Charlie is right grid because he's just gonna burn down everything. So Charite, be on the right side. Don't be the pile of ash. just that should be enough of a teaching. All right. Charite. Because it's fire, it's dragon fire. All right. Then we have the world above Absolute, which is OA. Rhodonite. Road of Night. It's got the chivalry grids in it, the chivalry charm. It's also got like how to deal with what's coming and find the grace and like love in that darkness. Rhodonite was a really, really huge lesson for me. I've purified most of it. We'll see. That's why the Zen, that's why the Zen master says, we'll see. Because that's all the Zen master has ever known. Alright. Then we're going to do the pyramid at the top. We're going to fill it with copper. Now it's a protection. Connect. A connect to God. Okay. Copper. Connect to the higher worlds. Connect to the fire pyramid. Connect to the top of my egg. I'll fill in the bottom for you guys. I really wish you would just say it. The reason why I don't... should I? I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. So in... Uh-oh. The world beneath O. We're going to fill it with Nirvana stone. That should feel good. Pink ice. Think of it like that. It's beautiful. Pale, pale, light pink ice. With a little bit of a gelatin feel. Like fluorite. Not fluorite. Do not, I mean, you can, but Nirvana stone. You can because you should. Do a layer of, like the grape jelly magic layer of pink fluorite at the bottom of uh-oh. And then Nirvana stone, the rest of it. So mix it in. Now it's Oko. That's the name. I don't feel good about myself anymore is now named Oko or Oak Go. It's Oak Go, like Oko. And then you're grounded enough. In both worlds work. For you to be grounded enough, you're going to end up reaching that I don't feel good about myself anymore. It's not that funny once you get there. When you realize that everything's your fault, everything, you get to this space of I don't feel good about myself anymore. That's how grounded you need to be. All right. In Oko, or Oak Go, we do Aqua Aura plus Ethiopian Opal. Blue opal. Now, Ethiopian blue opal has the wake up charm on it. Wake the fuck up. It's not funny at all. That. They're all seraphim. You need to have this energy mastered. Seraphim are your seraphim in training. You are God's boundaries on the planet. It's your job to tell the zombies to wake the fuck up. That's the job. If you don't want to be a seraphim, yet somehow you have 6 wings, then you're nothing. You're a selfish coward. How many starseeds died today because you didn't step into the wake the fuck up energy? This is why this world is also, again, called I don't feel good about myself anymore. But this is why I don't, talk about these worlds yet, because you guys can't handle it. None of you are mature enough to even go here yet. The bottom pyramid. Calcified starburst. It's a type of coral. It's starburst coral. I have a ring. Yeah, it's fossilized starburst coral, something like that. It's that coral. It has like this orangey brown tint to it. It's the Curio or Crucio coral. It will ground you. You do not get to pretend you're training to be a seraphim if you're gonna not enforce God's boundaries on the planet. But first you need to understand what God's boundaries are. And let me tell you, the planet is the first priority over your existence. Period. The next priority is making sure that you can exist on the planet. If there's no healthy ground to stand on, then there's nothing there. So it's the planet first, and then you. The next are all the little star seeds and indigo children getting trained and helped instead of raped and slaughtered and left for suicides. These are advanced souls here to save the planet. Period. And the animals. All right. Anything else is entitlements. Saints and masters only. So, calcified starburst. Now, if people want to submit to God, become a saint, then you can start protego-totaleming them. But if they're going to be vile creatures that are perpetuating the planet rape, even if they're the victim, then they're just nothing. Saints and masters only. Planetary ascension. That's their choice to continue to perpetuate playing victim instead of submitting to divine order. It's not rocket science. There are stupid people all over the planet that know how to submit to God. It's real easy. So, I would actually think that that would be the intelligent. I submit. All right. I'm going to activate, make sure that the next layer gets in, next layers get in. We're not going to talk about those. Just anchors you guys in deeper. Okay. I showed you the twin egg. And I showed you the personal one. You decide. All right. I am now activating the higher ones after the copper. Setting that grid. Let's move forward in life. Okay. This was the Crystal Yolk Temple for Hode. Kali Ren out.